Hello everyone, this is Cassandra with Kizomba Community, here to give you an interview tonight with
Maria Ivanova. Hi everybody, I'm also known as Kizomba Chick and I live in Tampa, Florida.
and we are here tonight at Afro Creole Mayhem Festival in Miami. So if you can hear the music in the background, that's because we're partying. There you go. So, Maria, how did you get started dancing?
Dancing in general or dancing Kizomba?
Whichever came first.
Dancing in general.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I'm a rhythmic professional gymnast, so kind of movement was always in something that I've done all my life.
Yeah.
In '98, I moved to Los Angeles and San Francisco thereafter, and I discovered the Latin scene. And I fell in love with it, started dancing, learning, kind of became a professional dancer, loved performing, of course, with gymnastics. And then about 4 years ago, I went to Germany. And somebody asked me if I danced Kizomba. I knew nothing about it, so I said, no, what is Kizomba? Got a little snobby. And then when I saw it, my jaw basically dropped, and I said, whatever that is, I'm gonna do it.
Great.
And love from a first sight, definitely.
So how did you end up taking classes? Did you learn mostly in Europe?
Right there and then at that Congress, I took a couple of workshops, came home, started showing people on YouTube, started explaining what it is to them, and nobody understood, everybody thought I was crazy. So, with a little bit of a push and a little bit of luck and dedication, the doors will open eventually.
Okay, fantastic. So I know that you travel frequently back and forth to different congresses and everything. How would you describe your style in Kizomba?
Gosh, it's a little hard because I haven't learned from one particular instructor. I kind of pick what suits personally me as a dancer and as a teacher. So I take a little bit from everybody and just teach it to my students, and that style kind of reflects upon me. So I cannot say I love Angolan style, I love French style because it is a little bit more challenging. All the leg slides and the leans and the syncopation, so I really like that. Being a professional gymnast, bring the challenge on.
Right. Fantastic. So how do you prepare for your classes? How do you decide what to teach, how you're going to go about it?
Well, back in Tampa, I have progressive classes. So I try to have syllabus at which I teach every week. So kind of once I have a structure for those particular classes, I try to follow it. Because sometimes, when you're not having a good day or you're a little too excited, you want to jump ahead.
Right.
And I try to pace myself.
Yeah.
Workshops, I teach a little bit differently. Again, if I'm traveling, I try to give as much as I can. Back at home, I go a ton into detail. Because it is very important for me when you say you're a Kizomba Chick dancer or Kizomba Tampa Bay dancer, I want people to know that we're all about professionalism and proper schooling, and I really take time learning and teaching and drilling the basic because as long as your the foundation of a dancer is strong, just like really in different sports as well, the foundation has to be there. Drilled for many hours, and then you can layer anything on top and you'll be fine. So when different instructors come that I bring to Tampa, I know that my dancers can pick it up fast because of that strong foundation.
Right.
So I don't mind working with beginners and explaining the weight changes and which part of the body is leading and things like that. I love working with beginners because it's just so important.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I completely agree with that philosophy. More basics. So how do you explain what Kizomba is for people that, like you at one point, have never heard of this dance?
It's not that easy because when people YouTube it, all they see, it really also depends on the background of a person researching. Yeah. So some people are much more open to different styles of dance in general. Some people never danced before. The closest of Kizomba sometimes can be misinterpreted.
Yeah.
But you tell them to go do their homework on their own, as well as you educate them, because you don't want them to be relying just on you, because sometimes you may not know everything. You may give too much information and they won't understand or remember. So if they're really interested, I tell them somewhat about Kizomba, where it's coming from. Of course, when I speak about it, I speak with a ton of passion, and hopefully they'll go home and they watch some more YouTube videos, and they'll do researches and hopefully start traveling first, to festivals like this locally in a state. Then they go within the country, and hopefully one day they'll be coming with me internationally, and that's how they get exposed. But slowly, time.
Okay.
Gotta be patient.
So you're one of the main people pushing Kizomba here in the United States. Oh yeah, almost definitely. And certainly in Florida, you're a big leader. How do you get the word out about Kizomba and kind of bring more people in?
Bring more people as in dancers, getting the dancers?
Anybody. So, I mean, you mentioned before that some people come in, they've already danced, and some people haven't danced before. How are these people finding you in your classes?
Well, it definitely helps to have videos out, again, as I said, of me, so they don't just see all the top people, they see the local people and how we started when we were not so amazing.
Yeah.
And how we progressed. So it's kind of good to see when you can feel and touch the person. That also started because one day we were all beginners.
Yes.
We all started somewhere.
Yeah.
Definitely doing demonstration helps so people can see again. I'm actually starting now. We're at the stage Kizomba Tampa Bay group. We're starting to have performance teams. It's time for us.
All right.
So they don't just see me. They see my students. They see my work. They see that we have grown. Actually, my students Natasha and Rick, they just appeared on a Haitian television in Orlando while I was working in Boston.
Okay.
They went to Orlando, and that's actually a huge. It's a big proud moment for me because it's not just me out there; it's also my dancers getting invited and kind of spreading the word. So it's very exciting.
Oh,
So of course, bringing different instructors because I'm a female. Though I teach both leaders and followers, I'm still a girl, and a lot of times guys would like to learn and hear explanation from a male dancer. So I like to bring a lot of guys as well as girls, but definitely guys. About every 3 to 5 months, I'd like to bring different teachers to Tampa, and of course, all Florida come. They're all great supporters. They come and we do workshops. So I'm very open to people, contacting me who want to come, and we can maybe organize workshops. So I'm very, very open to it.
All right. So speaking of collaborating with different people and being in different parts of the country, what does it mean for you to be part of this growing Kizomba community that we have here in the United States?
Gosh, it means a million, because you know how they say, shape your passion around your work, not your work around your passion. And Kizomba has definitely been my passion, and a lot of people have been noticing it, and it means a lot because I love it with all my heart. And when I see that other people capture the addiction and it changes their life and it changes their families, because I have a lot of married couple, and you bring that excitement into people's life, and you see them being happy. So it brings happiness to them and therefore to me.
Awesome. Well, I hope that we're going to have many more years of you bringing that out to people. In the meantime, if you'd like to get more information about dancing Kizomba in Florida or hiring Maria to teach wherever you are, we're going to give her links and information in the information below the video. Also, you can see more videos like this and get information about dancing Kizomba all over the United States at www.kizombacommunity.com. Thanks, guys.